Not many glowworms around tonight. I could have done with a few around because we had a TV crew here from S4C. I can't remember the name of what it is because it's Welsh and I'm not Welsh. But the bloke's name's Ewan, and he saw 2 female glowworms and he managed to see a lot of male glowworms. I didn't go on the TV, it was just Ewan. But I think it's going to be like a 5-minute slot. I'll have to... they want to use some of my videos. Some of my videos on YouTube of the glowworm larvae will probably be on S4C. Because I showed them some of my videos and photos and they said they could use them. And they were only interested in the glowworms, but I was going on and on about the spiders and went and got a rare tube web spider and showed them. And then they said, Ewan said he might come back and do something about, put something about the tube web spiders on his programme. I wonder if they upload it to YouTube. A lot of stuff off TV's on YouTube, isn't it? I'll have to find out. It's a lovely night tonight. It's got a bit cooler now, but it is 1:10 in the morning. I'm just on my way home. I'm really behind uploading videos. I've got loads and loads of videos I should have been putting on YouTube over the past few weeks, but there's not enough hours in the day. I spend about 3 hours a day bloody editing cat videos for Olive the Rescue Cat's YouTube channel. And then I always have to sort out a seal video, my seal channel. I've just got loads and loads of videos all backed up that I've been doing every day and night. I think I've forgotten a lot of the stuff I've filmed. I need to sit down and go through it all. Hopefully I'll get more chance tomorrow, although I've got to go to the vets with Stanley. Stanley the stray cat's got a skin condition. I don't know if he's allergic to fleas or what, but we need to find out and get him sorted. He's just constantly scratching and grooming. And he keeps on coughing up hairballs. They're the biggest I've ever seen. What I'm going to do is hopefully Stanley is going to start spending more time indoors and I'll start live streaming and playing and stuff because he's getting a lot more playful now and he trusts me a lot more. He gives me, he bites me every day, he bites me, but he's being affectionate and he'll bite me and hold on to me, but bite really hard and pierce my arm. But every day he seems to be like, his character seems to be coming out. I suppose some of you won't know who I'm on about, but Stanley the stray cat is in some live streams. He was very stinky, but he doesn't stink anymore. He's just itchy. I'm not seeing any rabbits. There's normally loads of rabbits running around at night here. No people around. It seems every night for the past few weeks there seems to have been people on the beach and people barbecuing, partying and stuff. But tonight's very quiet. I expected people to be out all night because it was a very busy day. It was really busy this morning. I was wondering if I'd got my days wrong and it was weekend. Which way should I go home? Might as well film a walk home, why not? Something to put online, isn't it? think people like seeing Llandudno, don't they? Llandudno. Oh, we'll go and have a look at the Cheshire Cats. Just need to go to this bin. Should have separate ashtrays on the bins. I'm always worried about setting things on fire. The Cheshire Cat's just over here, a big wooden Cheshire Cat from the Alice in Wonderland story. And there's a street light just above it as well, so you should be able to see it without a torch. I'll have to go around all these wooden statues one day. The actual Alice in Wonderland one that's near the train station. It's hideous, it's bloody hideous, it's scary. And then Tweedledum and Tweedledee in Holford Gardens. I think they got put there in 2013. They used to scare the crap out of me. Every night I'd forget they were there. And as soon as my torch hit them, I thought two men were stood there. Really big men. Here's the Cheshire Cat. To be honest, that's a bit scary too, really, isn't it? Well, it is at night. Don't think the torch is going to make much difference. It doesn't look like it belongs in Alice in Wonderland, does it? If I still lived on Abbey Road, I'd go and see the Queen of Hearts on the way back. I've only seen one hedgehog up to now this year. I've normally seen loads of hedgehogs by now. Sometimes they're behind the cricket club. I'll go behind the cricket club and have a look there. Get lots of hedgehogs around the oval. If I find one, I can film it on live. Give it some cat food. Oh, there's a gull nesting on a roof around this corner, and it goes mad every time I walk past. I think it'd be used to me walking past by now. I think that's it circling above, but it's not going as mad as it normally does. It's just making the odd warning sound. I've got a couple of nice videos of gull chicks, herring gull chicks on a roof. I'll have to upload. I've got so much, I don't know what to put on first. And I can't put on like 30 videos all at once. I don't know, I'll figure it out over the next few days. I should have more time. Stanley the stray cat takes up a lot of my time. I feel like I spend most of the day brushing him to try and avoid him chewing his fur and getting those massive fur balls. I wouldn't mind living here. The Oval's quite nice and quiet. Nice size houses. Well, you can't see much in the dark. Close to the Orme, not too far from town. Lots of wildlife running around. It'd be nice living here. Oh yeah, you've got one stop, just 2 minutes away. I don't think I'll ever be able to afford my own house, but if I could, possibly I might live here or on the Orme. But I'm put off the Orme a lot, like living there. I mean, that's the reason. I would have got a dog. After Pookie, my cat, died, I would have got a dog if it wasn't for those ticks on the Great Orme. I can't take the dog out with me because it'll just get full of ticks all the time. So I had to opt for a cat instead. Oh, I've got 2 cats now. I've got Olive the rescue cat and Stanley the ex-stray cat. I suppose they're both rescue cats now. I need to change Olive's YouTube channel name to Stan and Olive. Right, are there any hedgehogs running around here? I used to see hedgehogs most nights around this bit. There's not much vegetation really, but hedgehogs seem to like it here. Can't bloody see a thing, can you, on this live? Sorry. I should get a big torch for when I'm streaming live. I only have the little torches so I don't scare the wildlife off. I'll have to remember to bring a bigger torch out. You never know, we could still see a hedgehog. Sometimes they're running around the oval. Just have a look over here. This is the cricket club. Llandudno Cricket Club. There's nothing running around there. Once I get across this grass, it'll be a bit brighter again, you'll be able to see. I'm on the oval now, which it doesn't look like there's much there, but when you look at the grass closely, there's all sorts of spiders and things in the grass. And some days, like early morning, the grass is just covered in spiders' webs. I'll have to video it one day. I don't always think to photograph and video everything, and I've usually always got my camera with me. There won't be many people watching this live stream this far, will there? Bit of a boring one. I'll have to try and do an interesting live stream. Plenty of interesting things around. Well, I've not seen any hedgehogs. Having a bit of a scan around with my torch. I can't see any little lumps running around. I wonder why they've done this here. I'll just get to this. There's like a patch where they've put some like fence up in a, how many sides is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, they've put a fence up here, and they just let the grass grow. So have they done it for insects and things? What have they done it for? And why just here? It's good that they've done it. wonder if there's anything in here. I can't see any insects or spiders or anything. Not even a green fly. Oh, there goes a moth. Oh, well, usually on a patch like that you'd find loads. There we go, getting back near the street lights. If I didn't have to take Stanley to the vets tomorrow morning, I'd stay out and go and look at spiders. There was only 2 glowing female glowworms tonight. Lots of males around, so that means the females have mated. But it's the annual Wildlife Trust glowworm walk tomorrow. And there's a chance there might be no glowworms out for them to see. It's the 10th year they've done it. The years have gone so quickly. I've been doing glowworming for how many years? 11 years, I think. 12 years, sorry. Yeah, 12 years. And then the Wildlife Trust have been doing their walks for 10 years, so it's their 10-year anniversary tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll go to it or not. Probably will, I usually do. People have quite a lot of questions about the glowworms. I'm going back to the ghetto, the slums of Llandudno, where I live. It could be so nice where I live, but it's not, it's a shithole. But if it was looked after, I did try and look after it when I first moved there, and I spent hundreds of pounds on flowers and all sorts and put them all out, and my nightmare neighbours destroyed them. And then we had a crack den next door, which the housing were saying didn't exist until BBC News put it on national news as one of the worst places. And then the housing had to do something, so they got rid of the crack den. And then the really bad nightmare neighbours that I had, that kind of blew my life apart, they moved out last year. I've still got nightmare neighbours, but they're not as nightmarish as the ones I used to have. I can cope with these neighbours. I might see Stanley lurking around. He stays out at night. He doesn't like the sunshine. Because he's a black cat, he's obviously attracting the heat. And because of his skin condition, his fur's quite thin, so I think it's burning his skin. So he keeps on coming in the daytime. And I've got a fan on him. And he lies on his back with the fan blowing on his belly. I can see a cat down there. There's a half white, half tabby cat. It's always outside mine. I've been told it's got an owner, so I don't need to find it an owner. Cats always come to mine. I don't know if it's because I've got that fellieway plugged in or what. I might have a look, see what wildlife is around outside where I live. There's going to be spiders and beetles and things. The badger might be there. I quite often walk around the corner and have the badger run out. They're very brave, the badgers and the foxes around here, compared to the ones on the Great Orme. past few years, there has been hedgehogs running around here at night, but this year I'm not seeing any. I don't wonder if it's a bad year for hedgehogs or if I've just timed it wrong. Here we go. Did you hear that then? That gull just did a poo and it was really big. Right, I'm just going to have a look over here. I put water here for the creatures. I did put a stick in so everything can climb out, but there's still beetles that have drowned in there. I'll just fish them out in case they're still alive. Well, all I can see at the moment is lots of wood lice and a slug. I thought we might at least see a false widow. Let's just have a look over here. Because I live right next to the railway line, it's good for wildlife. But I can't get on, I can't get past the fence. I can get over the fence if I try, but I could get a big fine. But I wouldn't mind climbing over there right now and going having a look. Do you know, I spent the past few years weaving this tree in and out the fence, letting it grow through the fence, and then some kids came down and just ripped the bloody thing down. Typical. There's a false widow. Oh, it's eating a beetle. Can I zoom in on it? Let me try a different torch. This is my spider torch I'm getting now. Where is it? No, that's better. Yeah, false widow spider there. Scary. There should be quite a few false widows living along this fence. There's another one eating another beetle. Hang on, can't focus on it. There it is. That's the spider that everybody's scared of, that's always in the newspapers. I've got a tattoo of one. Got that a few years ago. Because I think I was the first person to report false widows in North Wales. It took me ages to find one, and now over the years they've spread like everywhere. But it happens with all sorts of creatures. Hang on a minute. A hedgehog. Where did you see that? On the oval. Or here at King's Avenue. I might go for a little bit of a walk, just for the other greens, just to see if the badger's running around or the foxes. They're usually round the back. It was a couple of years ago, but I've seen the badger climbing up the tree, getting so far, and then just falling because it's so big. The weight drags it back down again. Oh, I heard something in the bushes over there. can I zoom this back out again? There we go. Normal vision. Still can't see the trees. Web everywhere. Keep on feeling it on my arms. Well, it's typical that I'm walking around live streaming and there's no wildlife to look at. At least we saw the false widows. I'm going to walk around in a circle and go down the back of King's Road. I need to get that comment back up. I've got such bad eyesight. Fascinating video about all the wildlife right in town. And this, oh, hang on. It's going on. It fades off again, the comment. Housing, oh yeah, the Housing Association. I hate the Housing Association. Ooh. Yeah, Marine Drive. You get hedgehogs on Marine Drive, like the west side, don't you? I don't think I've ever seen them around the north side. But yeah, this time of year, I've normally seen loads of hedgehogs by now. I've normally seen them here, like around King's Avenue, King's Road. I see them like down the back streets. I see them on Abbey Road. I see them behind the cricket club, around the Oval, and on the Orme. But yeah, this year I've seen one at West Shore, and it was in somebody's garden, so I couldn't get to it. There's a lot more people that are awake late around here. The film crew from S4C asked if I ever go to sleep. I probably get about 3 or 4 hours sleep, and then I try and catch up with sleep in the day, and I just can't. So I'm always tired through the summer. I suppose I can have a lie-in tomorrow, because I'm normally up at I've still got to get up at 6 to feed Stanley, but I can have a nap again. But I've got to take Stanley to the vets at 9:40. I wonder where Stanley sleeps. It can't be far. I wonder if it's in somebody's shed or garage, because he seems to turn up with cobwebs and things on his tail when he turns up in the morning. It's actually very clean around here at the moment. Sometimes it's like just people have fly tipped everywhere, but it's looking nice. I avoided showing you the bin bags outside mine, but I might go back and show you actually. My next door neighbour just never puts the bins out, just lets all the rubbish pile up and then eventually just throws it all out. And then Cartrevi just clear everything free of charge. It's annoying because I've had to pay a lot of money to get stuff removed, furniture and stuff, and yet other neighbours just dump it in the yard and leave it for months, and eventually it gets taken. It's like a bit of a maze around here. It's very confusing. I mean, once you know it, it's easy. It's just a grid, like, just get around everywhere. But yeah, if you don't know it, it's really confusing. I think it's the council's job to cut this bush, which is outside mine. And it's not been cut since 2019. So it's like a mess. It's all overgrown. That's Stanley's bed in there with bits of rubbish. I can't be asked picking it up, there'll just be more around. But yeah. The bin men only came last Thursday. Gulls have been at it already. These are my bins over here. I pull them right away from the bush because I get so many spiders going on the bins and I feel bad about squashing them. And when my neighbour first moved in downstairs, every single night she used to go out and shove my bins right into the bush, and every morning I'd come back out and move them back out the bush, and it started to really wind me up. So I put a note on the bin saying, "Leave my bins alone, you fat little weirdo," and she stopped doing it. You get quite a lot of things, like just walking along around the walls here. But as usual, because I'm live streaming, I can't see anything. But you get those zebra jumping spiders. When it's really sunny, they come out on the wall. Oh, there's some ants running around. That's why I'll never sit on the walls, because get ants on me. Just ants everywhere. Oh well. Suppose there's not much to look at. Might as well end the live and go in. I'll have to live stream again when there's something to look at. Oh, those woodlice have found something good to eat. I don't know what they've got, but it's tasty, whatever it is. Right then, I'll say good night for now. And hopefully the next live stream will be more interesting.